As we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Lucky 56.
And they'll try the ground game here with a running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got Lockett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a gain there of 11 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Gone.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll try and run forward with Penny. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They set up the screen to Penny. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. gun. They'll look to throw. Right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They go back to the ground now with Penny. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Penny will try to punch it in, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Quick. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Penny. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Can this defense hold them out?
Right, now,
Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Watch him now, Barney! Watch him now, Barney!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here we go now. Green 39.
third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Gywu. It's complete. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And all the way down to the 37. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 46 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
A give to Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback as the 1st half is winding down. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw now on the final play. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. Early lead in that one for the Packers. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They're going to look to throw. Buying time, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
His throw incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Looking to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here. Dumps that off to Penny as running back. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open. You're able to get it to them.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Bust through the tackle. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll set up to throw. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give it to him up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it third and goal. Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. On is Chandler Catanzaro now for the Buccaneer field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because it's looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. David Bass. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Bucs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Leopard. Leopard.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at him. We've got him now.
He's going to get it running right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On the counter, here's Jones. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Buccaneers, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Seattle, that first win remains elusive. They dropped to 0-12 now with the loss here. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew.